Let's open up the dark-haired American Girl Peaches and Cream Barbie collector doll. Wow, that is a tongue twister. Okay, hello you guys. Welcome back to the doll studio. I am so excited. I have here the dark-haired version of the Peaches and Cream Barbie American Girl collaboration. Now, I did open up the blonde one, and that took a long period of time because I truly did not know if I was going to want to fully unbox her. In the end, I ended up unboxing her, so I'm really excited because I'm going to be unboxing this one. They both essentially come with the same stuff, but obviously they are different skin tones, different hair colors. The features on them are completely different, so I did obviously want to give you guys two separate videos for each of these girls. And now that I have unboxed the light blonde haired one, I can now unbox this girly here a little bit faster, just because I now know what I'm dealing with. So I'm really excited. Without further ado, let us just get unboxing because I am really excited for this doll. So this doll is $275. I would say definitely rack up some rewards, use those if you would like to. But for me, I just bought them and they came actually fairly quickly. They came in less than 2 days. And I would have had this video up a lot sooner, but unfortunately my laptop died a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if I mentioned that in the other video, but literally my laptop, I turned her on and she turned herself right back off. It was really unfortunate. So I did have to actually make that purchase this week, which was a lot. But yeah, that Mac, RIP, I mean, she was with me for almost 5 years. So it was time. You guys know Apple products are only meant to last X, Y, and Z amount of time, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get her out of here. Okay. Woo! Okay. They come packaged like the other collector dolls from back in the day, like the Disney dolls, the other Barbie collector dolls, the, holiday dolls. She's actually kind of perfect. Kinda. I'm not going to give her the full benefit of the doubt. She's as good as she can come for her being an online purchase. As you guys know, I usually like to buy my dolls in person because I like to pick them out, make sure that they're good and stunning. However, these dolls were not available in store yet, so I did have to wait. And instead of me waiting like, a patient human adult being, I decided to just order her because they do actually come pretty fast. Which for $275, I would hope that they do. Look at her, you guys. I'm going to try to show you guys what she looks like without the ring light coming into frame. But that is what she looks like in box. Around her box, the perimeter, there are a bunch of little reflective stars. And on the side, it does say American Girl and Barbie. And look at those reflective stars, you guys. They are so stunning. On the back, it talks about the anniversary, why they're doing this, all of that fun jumbo mumbo stuff. And this is the Peaches and Cream Barbie. Now, this is a pretty iconic doll. If you follow Miss Trixie Mattel, who I love with my entire heart, she does have an entire series talking about Barbie through the decades. She has like an entire playlist about it, and I've watched it, and I know that Peaches and Cream Barbie is a favorite among the Barbie girls, so that's really exciting, and I love the design of this doll. Now, she does come with a certificate. This is her certificate of authenticity, and she is number 2,870 out of 9,800. Now, do I think that these are going to sell out quickly? No. No. With the classic Barbie, I feel like the Barbie collectors were really like coming at American Girls next for that. Whereas for these, I feel like there's just so many. I highly doubt they're going to sell out. And I feel like they definitely at one point will end up going on sale. But that's just me speculating. I don't know. Moral of the story is I'm going to grab my scissors and we're going to get Miss Girly out of here because I am going to try my hardest, like the last doll, to take my time with this because I do not want to rip anything, nor do I want to damage anything because for $275, I would like to not, make a mistake and rip it. Oh, that's interesting. The other one didn't come with a bunch of tissue paper under her dress. That's crazy. Gonna cut that out. It's connected to her, so don't just rip at it. It's connected to her, so be very careful. The quality of this dress, you guys, I'm letting you guys know right now, is impeccable. It is so beautiful and stunning. Looking at this one, I feel like it's, still very full. For some reason, I feel like I can see through this one's dress a little bit more. It's very sheer. I don't know if there's a difference in, the dolls, but we will see. I'm just getting her out of here. There is a string attached to her bodice. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there literally is like an elastic around here. So be very careful with that. Do not just pull at her because you will regret it. And then around the neck. And now here she is. Nope, you're still attached via arms. These dolls. Okay, there's one. And then there is the other. Cool. You're out of here, girl. Now I am going to unbox her the way that I did with the other one. So I'm just going to set her aside over here so that way I can get everything else out. Let's see. What do I want to get out? What do I want to get out? What do I want to get out? I'm just going to slide these scissors on the side so that way I can get a clean cut of her stand. I want to try my hardest to preserve the box so that way I can just put her back in and like have her displayed in box, but she's not going to be like attached to the box. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's that. Plastic. And then once you take out the bottom base, you actually can just slide out the stand itself. And there is a screw at the bottom. And you just unscrew this and you can connect the stand together. It is wood, which thank heavens for. And then let's just get this out. You're going to want to flatten this up as much as possible so that way you guys can get a really good clean cut of all this plastic here. But I want to show you guys what they come with. And then the last thing is up here, her little like accessory things that I really couldn't care less about, if I'm being honest. Sorry. Anyway, there's that. I'm going to unscrew this so that way you guys can see what the stand looks like. I have my scissors here. And I'm just going to unscrew her stand. I am moving a lot faster with this doll because now I know how her packaging is. And with the other one, I was there debating for like a solid like 20 minutes on whether or not I was going to open her. But I'm like, you only live once, guys. Do you really want to remember your life not opening up your dolls? I don't. Anyway, we are going to just connect the two together. And then with the screw, you're just going to want to start to fasten that together. And this is wood, so like you can really like go in and like drill this together. And once you get there in far enough, if you're an adult, be very careful. I'm just impatient and don't feel like going to grab a screwdriver. Cool. And now that her stand has been assembled, I am going to have her stand on it. Now, in my last video, I did, say to basically just like lift up her dress and kind of have her stand connect to her butt, like her upper butt. So that way it like kind of like puffs out her dress a little bit. And I feel like that worked. And I feel like it's going to work for the Miss Girl here too. Just going to try my hardest not to, again, rush any of this so that way nothing can rip or anything. And once you feel like she is nice and in there, just fluff everything around. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like her dress is more sheer. And it comes with different things. Wow. Did they produce, like this doll was up in the 2000s. Do they produce the ones that are less than 1,000 different than the other ones? Because I had a full piece of cloth for the blonde one, but this one comes with a plastic, which I find to be interesting. Let us just get her here together. Now up here at the top of her dress, there is some sewing, so be very, very careful when you go in with your scissors. You don't want to accidentally snip off a piece of fabric that is needed. So there is that side, and then same thing on this side. So there are two pieces to this, and they have little plastic snaps, and you can like literally make them one long boa, or you can like connect them to her dress. This whole little like pamphlet thing talks about how to style her with the piece, and I think that that is so fierce because it literally is like you can wrap it around her, you can have her looking very Hollywood glam, and this thing, I mean, like there are options, okay? And I love that this is the way that this doll is because I do think that this is a doll that should be displayed out of her box. That's just my own personal opinion. And obviously I didn't think that when I originally had seen them, you know, in box, but now that I have them out of box, I definitely will say that these dolls, for sure, you are gonna want to, yeah, take out a box. Also, this is called a stole, not a boa. Sorry, before all the Barbie people come at my neck. It's a stole. S-T-O-L-E. You learn something new every day, folks. I am 26 years young, and today I learned that it is not a boa, it is a stole. That is what that is. Anyway, so that is the peach stole. So here is the dark-haired, dark-skinned Barbie American Girl doll. She is just so gorgeous, you guys. I want to give you guys a closer look at her face. So she has the light brown eyes. She has a very peachy toned lip color. She has more of a bright, like turquoise blue eyeshadow up there. She's got a necklace. She has earrings. And her hair does have some highlights in it before I take it out. And her eyes are so stunning. I do think I got a good one. And her skin complexion is gorgeous, you guys. Gorgeous. And I just now realized they actually got a very dark-skinned body for this. I feel like they always, when they go with like the darker skinned dolls, they usually end up having like kind of like a more like warmer tone to the actual bodies. But this one is very much matching with the dark skin complexion. So gorgeous. But yeah, the earrings are beautiful. She's beautiful. I actually feel like I got a really good one. So American Girl, thank you so much for picking out two really, really good ones, because my other one is also amazing. I want to take the time to show you guys her heels, because I feel like they are a part of her that no one is talking about. And those are the little kitten heels. They're peach, and they have elastic on the back. I will say this, I prefer the work up here, like the beadwork up here, 1,000 times more than I would the Swarovski crystals. So very grateful for them not doing anything Swarovski related. Now, her hair. I'm gonna grab from the back where I feel the knot, and then we are just gonna pull this off of her. What are you attaching to? Get off of her. Great. Beautiful. In my personal opinion, her hair is a little bit more on the thinner side. I feel like you can kind of see through it. The blonde one definitely had a little bit more hair to her, but this one is still gorgeous. Gorgeous. They are so gorgeous, both of them. They come with a little tag that says American Girl and Barbie, genuine Barbie. Very pretty, very cute. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there it is. Genuine Barbie right there, and then American Girl on that side. Now, you guys can just look at her. She's gorgeous. I'm sorry, she is really stunning. Here's the stole. I'm gonna just wrap it around her like so. Beauty queen. Anyway, we're gonna take a look at her accessories. Now, these accessories are kind of redundant in my opinion. I feel like they kind of take away from how like luxurious she is. And again, I know that she is based off of a Barbie doll, and the Barbie accessories are plastic, but these are no different. They are plastic, and I would not put these in her hair or anywhere on her body because I feel like it would take away from how gorgeous she is. Wow. As I literally popped it out, the ring on the collector doll actually came off. Like the jewel for it, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the jewel for it legit came off. Not that I'm gonna cry about it, but definitely annoying for the price tag that literally you guys can pay for some industrial glue. The beading and the ring are separate now. It's fine. Not that I was going to, you know, sit here and gaze at the ring for days upon end, but still very annoying for how much this doll is. You get two little plastic hair clips. They look like that. And then there is the back on that, so that way it just like clasps onto itself like that. And then there are just two little like hair pin slidey things. I forgot what these are called, but they are flowers at the top. And then again, here is the little pamphlet on instructions on how to take care of this doll. Honestly, you guys, for $275, this doll is so stunning. So stunning. And the fact that you can really play with this stole 1,000,001 times, I kind of want to do this one that kind of like bustles behind her. I will just do what I did with the other doll and basically like wrap it around her twice. her arms twice because I feel like that gives her a very like luxurious diva kind of look to her. And then you just snap it in the back, which I think is so great. So fun, so great, so beautiful. There it is. And there she is. Her necklace is giving, by the way. I love her necklace. Let me just put some hair here. I mean, you guys, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That is the Barbie Peaches and Cream dark-haired American Girl doll. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Let me know if you guys are going to be getting Miss Girly over here. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. And I cannot recommend these dolls more because they are just so stunning. And really, I would say take them out of a box. You only live once, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you really do. So I would say take her out of box and let her breathe out of that box. Yes, okay? But yeah, that is Miss Peaches and Cream. Make sure you guys comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this doll. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. My name is Chris. You guys can follow me on my Instagram, which is @thedollstudio by Chris. Definitely check out all the stuff that is there. Definitely check out my stories because I'm always posting hints at what is coming down the pike at American Girl. But yeah, follow me on my TikTok, which is Chris American Girl, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.